Today is the feast of St. Martin of Tours, so I'm going to tell you a short story about him. St. Martin was born in the early 300s to wealthy pagan Roman parents. He wanted to be a Christian since he was a small child, so at the age of 10, he asked his father if he could be baptized, but his father didn't let him, so he went away and ran away from home and tried to enter a church, but it was locked. So he went to stay with a Christian family for a few days, and then they taught him the gospel and about Jesus Christ while he was there, and then they told him to return home to his father, so he did, and then at the age of 15, he joined the army and became a centurion. Once, his unit had to be transferred to a French town called Amiens, and because it was winter then. And then on the way to his unit, he found a beggar on the road, looking very cold. And so he went to the man and cut his cloak in half with his sword, and then gave the beggar one half. And then, while he was asleep, he had a dream where Jesus appeared surrounded by angels and saints wearing the half cloak. And then the angels and saints asked where Jesus got the half cloak, so he said, and then Jesus said, "From my servant Martin, who hasn't been baptized yet." So when he woke up, he tried to find the first priest he could find in the French city of Amiens, and then he got baptized, and then he thought he would make a better soldier, but he found out God wanted him to be a priest, so he was ordained a priest. One day he encountered a group of people who worshipped an ancient pine tree. And then he said, it is truly a thing of beauty, but you should worship the Creator, not the creation. And then they gathered axes and clubs to try and kill him. And then he said, chop the tree down the way it leans to fall. If it falls the way it if it falls the way it leans to fall, it will crush me. So they did. And then, because it was so thick, 4 men took turns chopping the tree down, and then it fell the other way with Martin on top of it. So all the people present that day got converted and became Catholics. And then one day, he was returning to Rome so he could be ordained bishop, because the people wanted him to be bishop. And then the devil was beside him, teasing him, and then the devil said he needed a horse instead of walking. And then he said, all I need is a good old donkey, and then he turned the devil into a donkey, and then he rode him all the way to Rome. And then the devil didn't tempt him anymore. And then when he died, they placed his body on a raft and let it float towards Tours, where he became bishop. And then it is also said that when he passed a field of flowers, the flowers bowed down as he passed by. I like St. Martin because he is a model and a good example of generosity. St. Martin is the patron saint of soldiers.
Happy birthday, Chad.
Thanks, Mom.